A prosecutor describes the former home of 3 little girls as a house of horror. And now the adults responsible for abusing the children are in prison. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Christiane Klein in for Brian tonight. The iTunes Vanessa Murphy has been following this case closely and has more on what unfolded at today's sentencing. Vanessa.
Janet and Dwight Solander adopted 3 girls and tortured them. The girls spoke in court about their emotional struggles after enduring so much abuse. Our camera wasn't rolling because they are minors, but what we did record on, how moments later their abusers were hauled off to prison.
When I met them, they were just little girls, and they didn't fully grasp what they had been through. And as the years have gone by, the pain and the anger has set in more and more and more.
Prosecutor Jacqueline Bluth calls Tuesday's sentencing a huge day for 3 survivors of child abuse. Their adoptive mother, Janet Solander, was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 35 years. Her husband, Dwight, sentenced 3 to 10 years after a plea deal and an apology.
I do apologize, and I'm sorry that all this had to happen.
Janet also apologized, but at the same time didn't show much remorse for the girls during her more than 10-minute speech.
I'm not innocent of all of this. I definitely am not. I mean, I agree with that. And it's like, but the thing is that I feel like the prosecutors took a lot of this and blew it out of proportion.
Evidence included photos of injuries, tools used to abuse the girls, and emails between the couple.
This was a very serious case of child abuse, both physical and had a sexual component to it.
During the 3-week trial, jurors wept listening to testimony. Today in court, more tears as the girls talked about their emotional scars.
All they wanted was a home. All they wanted was a family. And they walked into a house of torture, and you want to know why, so you can kind of understand it, and you're never going to know why here.
As the I-Team has been reporting, this trial exposed major flaws at Child Protective Services. The system failed these girls. They could have been protected sooner. And today you saw how the Solanders faced consequences, but it's unclear whether any CPS workers have faced consequences. Also in court, Janet Solander's grown biological daughter was sentenced to probation for her role in all of this. As for the girls, they're living with a couple who were their foster parents before the Solanders adopted them. Back to you.
Vanessa, thanks for that.